The United States has moved a formidable naval asset, the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, into the Indian Ocean. This significant deployment comes amid heightened tensions with Iran following the brutal suppression of widespread protests in the Islamic Republic. The United States Central Command, or CENTCOM, which oversees U.S. military operations in the Middle East, announced on its online service X that the USS Abraham Lincoln and its escort ships have arrived in the region. The command stated the purpose of this deployment is to promote regional security and stability. While the carrier is currently in the Indian Ocean, specific details regarding its precise position have not been disclosed. This move follows an announcement last week by US President Donald Trump, who declared an increase in pressure on Iran and indicated the dispatch of a huge fleet to the Persian Gulf region. Speaking aboard Air Force One, President Trump remarked, "We have sent many ships in that direction, just in case." He added, "I would prefer that nothing happens, but we are watching them very closely," referring to the leadership in Tehran and the violent actions of Iranian security forces against demonstrators. The USS Abraham Lincoln, a nuclear-powered vessel, was rerouted to the Middle East after participating in maneuvers in the South China Sea. This immense ship typically carries several thousand sailors and Marines, along with dozens of advanced combat aircraft. It is usually accompanied by a powerful contingent of naval destroyers, forming a formidable strike group. In response to the U.S. deployment, the Iranian Foreign Ministry issued a stern warning against any potential American attack. Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghaei stated today that Iran is confident in its own capabilities. He further emphasized that the arrival of such a warship will not undermine the determination of Iran to defend the Iranian nation. This statement highlights Tehran's unwavering resolve in the face of escalating military presences. The current tensions are deeply rooted in the recent wave of mass protests that engulfed Iran. These demonstrations initially flared up in late December, fueled by widespread anger over the country's dire economic situation. However, in the current month, the protests rapidly expanded into broader anti-government demonstrations, directly challenging the leadership in Tehran. The Iranian security forces responded to these protests with extreme violence. According to the human rights organization Hrana, more than 5,800 demonstrators were killed. Some other estimates tragically suggest the death toll could be as high as 25,000. In contrast, Iranian authorities reported a total of 3,117 fatalities during the protests last week. President Trump has, on multiple occasions, threatened renewed military action against Iran, most recently during the crackdown on these widespread protests. The deployment of the USS Abraham Lincoln underscores the serious nature of the current standoff between Washington and Tehran, raising concerns about potential escalation in an already volatile region. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. This video was generated using artificial intelligence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates. See you next time.